So today's class is the topic derivative of composite function. So theorem, first theorem, the theorem says that if g is differentiable at x and f is differentiable at gx, then the composite function hx equals to f of gx is differentiable at x, and h dash x equals to f dash of gx into g dash of x. That means derivative of f of gx, that means f dash of x into derivative of gx. Sure. So now note, the above rule is called chain rule of differentiation. So this rule is called chain rule of differentiation. Now corollary 1, if hx equals to fx to the power n and f is differentiable at x, then h dash x equals to n into fx to the power n minus 1 into derivative of this one, that means f dash of x. Sure. Now corollary 2, dy dx equals to dy dt by dx dt provided this one not equal to 0, dx dt not equal to 0. Now corollary 3, dy dx equals to 1 by dx dy provided dx dy not equal to 0. Corollary 4, dy dx into dx dy equal to 1. Now problem number 1, differentiate with respect to x of root under 2x minus 3 where x is greater than 3 by 2. How to solve it? So let this one fx equals to root under 2x minus 3, and that should be equal to 2x minus 3 whole to the power half. Now differentiating with respect to x we get, so fx differentiation of fx is what? F dash x. So now differentiation of this one, so look at that, you have to consider this 2x minus 1 as a single x, so x to the power half. So derivative of x to the power half means half of x to the power half minus 1. Got it? And again according to the chain rule, 2x minus derivative of 2x minus 3. Sure. Say this theorem, h dash x equal to f dash of gx into g dash of x. So derivative of this one 2x minus 3 whole to the power half, that means half of 2x minus 3 whole to the power half minus 1 into derivative of 2x minus 3, derivative of 2x minus 3. Sure. So half of 2x minus 3 whole to the power half minus 1 minus half. Sure. And derivative of 2x minus 3 is 2. So this 2 cancel out. So this means that 1 by 2x minus 3 whole to the power half. That means 1 by root under 2x minus 3. Now problem number 2, differentiate with respect to x 3x square minus 5x plus 1 whole to the power 7. How to solve it? Let y equal to 3x square minus 5x plus 7 whole to the plus 1 whole to the power 7. Now differentiating with respect to x we get. Got it? So derivative of y differentiating with respect to x with is what? Dy dx, and this one derivative of this one, that means 7 into 3x minus 5x plus 1 whole to the power 7 minus 1. Short. And derivative of this one 3x square minus 5x plus 1, so ddx of 3x square minus 5x plus 1. This should be 7 into 7 minus 1 means 6. So derivative of 3x square minus 5x plus 1, look at that, 3x square derivative is what? 2x, and 5 is the constant, derivative of x is 1, and z derivative of 0 is 0, 1 is 0. Sure. So this should be 7 into 3x square minus 5x plus 1 whole to the power 6, and this should be 6x minus 5. Now problem number 3, differentiate with respect to x sine x square plus 5. How to solve it? So let y equal to sine x square plus 5. Sure. Now differentiating with respect to x we get dy dx equal to derivative of sine is what? Cos of this one, x square plus 5. Now ddx of, according to the chain rule, ddx of this one x square plus 5, x square plus 5. Sure. So now cos x square plus 5 into derivative of x square plus 5 is 2x obviously. So the answer is 2x into cos x square plus 5. Now problem number 4. Differentiate with respect to x sine square 3x minus 2. How to solve it? Let y equal to sine square 3x minus 2. So differentiating with respect to x we get, so x is sine square, that means consider x square. Derivative of x square 2x, that means 2 sine 3x minus 2. And derivative of only sine 3x minus 2, sine 3x minus 2. Got it? So now 2 sine 3x minus 2 into, look at that, derivative of sine 3x minus 2 is what? Cos 3x minus 2. And now again derivative 3x minus 2, so ddx of 3x minus 2. So that should be, look at that, 2 sine a cos a, that means sine 2a. So sine 2a, 2 into a means this one. So 2 into 3x means 6x minus 2 into 2, 4. And derivative of 3x minus 2 is what? Only 3, obviously. So 3 into sine 6x minus 4 is your answer. Now, problem number 5. Differentiate with respect to x sec tan root under x. How to solve it? Let y equal to sec tan root under x. So differentiating with respect to x we get, so derivative of sec x is what? Sec x tan x. So sec this one into tan this one. Sure, sec tan root x into tan root x. Now derivative of tan root x. Sure. So ddx of tan root x. Got it? So now this one into this one, write this one. So now derivative of tan x is what? Sec square x. So sec square root x. Now again derivative root under x. So ddx of root under x. And derivative of root under x is what? 1 by 2 root x. So this one is your answer. So sec tan root x into tan root x into sec square root x by 2 root x is your answer. Sure. Now problem number 6. Differentiate with respect to x 2 cot x squared. How to solve it? So let similar problem using chain rule, obviously. Let y equal to 2 cot x square to the power half. Root under cot x square means cot x square whole to the power half. So now differentiating with respect to x we get, so look at that, you have to consider this total one, cot x square is single x. So x to the power half, the derivative of x to the half means half of this one to the power half minus 1. Sure. And now derivative of ddx of cot x square according to the chain rule. So ddx of cot x square. Got it? So now this to cancel out, and half minus 1 means minus half. So this should be 1 by cot x square whole to the power half. And look at that, ddx of cot x is what? Minus cos square x. So minus cos square x square. And now derivative of x square, got it, ddx of x square is what? 2x. So the answer is minus cos square x square by, this should be root under cot x square, and this should be 2x. Okay, it is your answer. So now problem number 7. Differentiate with respect to x sine root under sine x plus cot x. How to solve it? Let y equal to sine root under sine x plus cos x. Differentiate with respect to x we get dy dx equals to, look at that, using chain rule obviously. So derivative of sine x is what? Cos x. So cos this one, cos sine x root under sine x plus cos x. Now derivative of derivative of root under this one, that means root under sine x plus cos x. Sure. So now, so cos root under sine x plus cos x, and this, consider this one is a single x, so x to the power half obviously. So ddx of x to the power half means half this one to the power half minus 1, that means minus half. And now again derivative sine x plus cos x. So ddx of sine x plus cos x. So this should be cos root under sine x plus cos x obviously, and this should be 2 into by 2 into root under sine x plus cos x. And now derivative of sine x plus cos x, sine x derivative cos x, and cos x derivative minus sine x. So it is your answer. Thanks so much.